The sound was faint at first, like a single raindrop against glass, but it pierced the quiet, like a needle through my chest. I froze, shampoo stinging my eyes, my heart lurching as the shower's steady hiss seemed to hush in response. It was past midnight, in my cramped third-floor apartment, a rundown brick building where the walls whispered secrets in the dark. I'd moved in a month ago, lured by cheap rent and a view of the city's jagged skyline from my bedroom window. But that night, the air felt wrong. Thick, oppressive, like it was holding its breath. I'd been grinding through spreadsheets for a deadline. My eyes burned, my shoulders knotted. The shower was my escape. The hot water, a fleeting comfort against the chill of late autumn. Then came the knock. Tap, tap, tap. Slow, deliberate, against the frosted bathroom window, high above the street below. I twisted the faucet off. The window was tiny, barely a foot wide, set above the toilet, unreachable without a ladder 3 stories up. I stood there, water dripping down my legs, pooling on the tiles, my breath shallow and sharp. I strained to hear, willing it to be nothing, a branch, a bird, anything. But the quiet was too heavy, pressing against my eardrums. I grabbed a towel, my hands trembling as I wrapped it around myself, the fabric rough against my clammy skin. The bathroom felt smaller. The walls closed in. The dim light cast shadows that seemed to shift when I wasn't looking. I glanced at the window. Its frosted glass glowed faintly from the street lamp outside. No shape, no movement, just that eerie, unbroken glow. Then it came again. Tap, tap, louder, sharper, like knuckles rapping with intent. My stomach dropped. Cold sweat broke across my back. I clutched the towel tighter, my nails digging into my palms. "Who's there?" I whispered, my voice barely audible, swallowed by the silence. No answer, just the distant hum of the city, indifferent and far away. I edged toward the window, bare feet icy on the tiles, each step heavier than the last. Every nerve screamed to stay back, but I had to know. I climbed onto the toilet, the porcelain cold and slick beneath my soles. My breath fogged the air as I leaned toward the glass, inches from my face. The frosted surface was a blur. As my eyes adjusted, I saw it. A dark smudge like fingers pressed against the other side. Motionless, but unmistakable. My heart slammed against my ribs. I lurched back, nearly slipping. My towel caught on the sink. The smudge didn't move, but it felt alive, watching. I stumbled out of the bathroom, slamming the door so hard the frame rattled. My apartment was dark, the only light spilling from the bathroom's naked bulb. My hands shook as I fumbled for my phone on the kitchen counter, fingers clumsy, slick with fear. I dialed 911, then stopped. What could I say? Someone's knocking on my window 3 floors up? They'd think I was unhinged. Instead, I grabbed a kitchen knife, its weight cold and reassuring in my hand, and crept back toward the bathroom. My pulse thudded. My bare feet moved soundlessly across the hardwood. The light inside flickered, just for a second, like something had crossed its path. I pushed the door open, knife raised. The bathroom was empty, the window was clear, no smudge, no shadow, just the faint glow of the street lamp. Relief warred with unease. Maybe I'd imagined it. Maybe my mind was fraying from stress. I laughed, a brittle sound, and climbed back onto the toilet, desperate to prove it was nothing. I pressed my face to the glass, my breath misted it, my reflection pale and distorted. Then I saw it, not outside, but behind me, reflected in the window. A shape. Tall. Thin. Standing in the doorway, its edges blurred, like a figure half erased. I spun around. The knife slipped from my hand, clattering to the floor. The doorway was empty. My scream lodged in my throat, choked by terror. The light flickered again. The air grew colder, sharper, biting at my damp skin. Then the tapping started again, frantic now, relentless. Tap, 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 tap. Not just from the window, but from the walls, the ceiling, the floor. A chorus of unseen hands. I bolted, slamming the bathroom door, locking it, knowing it was useless. The tapping chased me, echoing through the apartment, louder, closer, burrowing into my skull. I don't live there anymore. I can't. Every night, even in my new place, I hear it. That faint, deliberate tap. Tap, tap, like it's waiting. Waiting for me to let it in.